It's Q&A day. Today's question has everything to do with activities and creating a plan of action to take you to your big picture vision. It comes from Renee, and Renee says, I am so excited for 2022 to be here. I have got a big picture vision for myself. It's sitting on my vision board, and I'm ready to step fully into my business. The problem I'm having is that I'm not quite sure what my next step should be. Any help or advice you can give me in this area would be so helpful. Thanks so much, Renee. Renee, well, first of all, congratulations on having a big picture vision and having a vision board and even starting with that, because that's going to be so important to then obviously creating the activities and the daily plan of action to take you to that final goal. So first of all, I want you to really get connected to that vision. Like, do you really understand the why? And do you feel that at an emotional level? Can you connect to the emotion of having that goal that you're setting for yourself and stepping fully into your business? In other words, what does that really look like? We want to always we want to set ourselves up as if we are already there. So if you can subscribe to the belief that your success is inevitable, then let's go out there as if we are already that person that's achieved that vision. And now we're going to look back and we're going to say, wow, my success is here now. I've achieved the vision. What did I do to get here? Because when you can do that, then you can start to, in a sense, we're kind of priming our brain to give us the answers we need to get us to where we need to go. And you're going to find that, as you said, you're kind of searching for different things to help you figure out what you can do to get there. You'll know intuitively, you'll feel whether or not something is going to take you closer towards your goal, or if it's just going to be kind of something that you're caught up in and wasting time, or maybe it's just you're learning something, but it's not really moving the needle forward in your business. And you're going to sense that very quickly. So you always want to get connected first to your vision, understand or feel the emotions of it, understand the why of it. Why is it so important to you? What does it feel like once you are there? And then come from that place. What's it feel like to be there? What are the steps that you took to get there? And then you want to break this down into quarterly goals. So in other words, you want to look at it like your 90-day plans of action in order to get there. So there's 4 quarters in a year. So if you can, from that viewpoint, look back and you go, wow, what were the last 90 days like? What were the 90 days like before that? So each one's going to get you closer. So let's say your business goal is to do $200,000 in the year, and you're going to be serving, 200 new clients in whatever it is that you're doing, right? And because you don't tell me what your actual business is, but let's say that you want to serve 200 new clients. Well, in the last 90 days, from this perspective where you've already got that success, how many did you reach in the last 90 days? How many did you reach 90 days before that? And so on and so on. Because now you're going to start developing a plan that's going to get you to achieving those clients. So you have to look at the numbers. That's going to be very important. You want to break this down into the numbers. When you look at the overall numbers that are going to take you there, now you can chunk that down even further. So you're going to look at what's your next 30 days. We're talking January right now. So what's the next 30 days look like for you in January that's going to start moving the needle forward to getting you towards that final number of getting you into your big picture vision? If you tell me you need 200 clients, let's chunk that down. How many clients do you need then in the next 30 days? And is that actually doable? Or are you setting yourself up right now to get those clients? I would very quickly, if I'm thinking I need to get 200 clients in a year and I need to be able to make, let's say, 10,000 in a month, and you don't want to push that off and say, well, I'll do it in January, or in March, I'll make 30,000. It will make up for the 10 I didn't get in February or in January. You want to make it very clear right now and doable. So if you say I have to make 10,000 in order to reach that big picture vision, what can you do right now immediately that's going to get you to that point? And that's how you start to chunk it down, and you know what your plan of action is. So if you say, wow, I have to bring in at least 7 clients this month at X amount of dollars, then you can now start looking at it and say, what am I offering? What is the service, the product, whatever it is that pertains to your business? What is it that you're offering? What are the numbers that are going to help you reach that dollar amount by the end of the year or by the end of the month. And now you can start developing the regular steps to getting there. If you have to build your email list, then maybe you want to build your email list to 100 people in the next 30 days. That's very doable. What are you going to do to build that email list to 100 people in the next 30 days? Do you need to do some live events? Do you need to bring on some affiliate partners to help you get your name out there? Do you need to show up more on podcasts or on other people's events? What is it that's going to help you now to be able to create that dollar amount in the next 30 days? So you see how we want to start chunking things down? But in order to develop that plan of action, you have to first understand what's the big picture vision. If I'm standing here now and I look back and I ask the question, wow, what did I do to get there and who did I have to become? In other words, do you have to become more visible? Do you have to be a person that is actually showing up more and putting your information out there more? Or maybe not. Maybe that doesn't pertain to your business. Okay, then what is it that will pertain to your business? Do you have to truly understand your numbers and the ways you can hit those numbers? Yes, you're going to have to do that. But is it only up to you? Or can you maybe now bring on a team? If you have a team in place, is that going to allow you to reach more people and serve more people faster so that you can now reach your big picture vision? If that's the case, then you have to look at what you can do to develop a team around you. Maybe that becomes your next goal for the 30 days. In January, maybe you say, I need to hire a virtual assistant that can work with me 3 hours a week. How much money is it going to require for that? And what offer are you going to give so that you can get the finances in place to do that? And then from there, you break that down even further and you say, wow, how am I going to get this money in order to support this goal? Then maybe you have to look at, how am I going to show up visibly? What kind of product can I put out there? I have to develop my email list. Do you see how all of these other little steps fall in place? But they can't fall in place unless you first know, yes, the big picture vision, and then you look back and you say, wow, what are all those steps that have gotten me here? And that comes from understanding as well your numbers in your business. You absolutely have to know the numbers in your business. Then you can even chunk that down further so that you make it pretty much incremental steps. So it's quarterly goals, but then break the quarterly goals down into 30-day goals, 60-day goals, and 90-day goals. You want to have little wins for yourself along the way, markers, so you can see that you're making progress. Everything you're doing is moving the needle forward in your business. And always, always ask yourself, is this activity that I'm doing actually taking me closer to my big picture vision, or is it deterring me from it? When you get so caught up in some of the little minutia, the little details of running a business, and it's not allowing you to really share your expertise and shine in areas that you know you should be shining in, then you need to consider how you can let some of those things go, push them off, or delegate them to somebody else, and then how you can step into really being the person that is the CEO of your company, that's running your company like a successful CEO. That's going to help you to determine then what activities are really building that momentum in your business. And that's how you start to create a plan of action. So Renee, thank you so much for writing this in. You know, I have an upcoming Business Builders Bootcamp that's going to be starting the end of this month that can help you with some of these techniques and strategies of kind of chunking things down and really understanding how to create the daily plan of action so that you can build that momentum in your business and get to your big picture vision. So if you want information on that, check down below. We'll put the information down below here, and it's also on the website as well. All right. If you have a question, you can send it to Kim at Kim Kelly Thompson, and in the subject line, just make sure that you please put Q&A. And I look forward to being back here again with another answer to one of your questions. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.